Hi, this is Brody, and this is my crowd for the day.
Big crowd.
So, I will be doing a commencement address. I thought it would be very fitting for a lot of us this year. So, some of us are graduating this year from Yavapai. We're already seniors. And some of us will be graduating twice in very two close time periods. So, for some of us, we were previously seniors at high schools, and now we're graduating from Yavapai. Two very close graduations in a short period of time, but both graduations in a very big time of crisis. So some of us as seniors, took our spring break never to come back from. And over the summer and the rest of the school year, we had to deal with said crisis. We then came back in the fall as full online students and were expected to pick up this slack. We had to go to school online, some of us on Zoom, some of us fully online. But all in all, it was a very dismal experience. So, a quote from Henry Ford that I thought was very fitting is: "Failure is the only opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently." I think this quote very much describes what we've been through. As an online student, I know that I failed a lot in keeping up with things, keeping up with emails, keeping up with deadlines, keeping up with all sorts of things like that, and I know it is not just me. So, this quote really describes a lot of different things in saying that failure is where we can begin again and we can move forward. We take these experiences we've learned as new online students, as COVID students, and we apply them to the future, whether or not we're keeping with online or moving on to in person. So, what I've learned is that keeping up with these things, being as proactive as possible, and keeping on and pushing on are the best ways to go about this. We're going to move on from the good old Zoom calls in the mornings when we're in our pajamas. We're bleary eyed, we're sleepy, we don't even know what the teachers are saying, we're just attending class. We're staying up late at night stressing about finals, stressing about assignments that we should have done 2 weeks ago, but now they're due in 2 hours, but we've had no motivation to do it. Or sitting in our room, staring out our windows, hanging out with our loved ones, procrastinating all of this work because all around us the world is falling apart, so why should we have to do this? But as Henry Ford says, failure is the only opportunity to begin again, and this time more intelligently. And I think we've realized that pushing on and pushing through adversity is the only way to keep going. We've taken our experiences that we have learned from these mistakes that we've made in school, and we're going to apply them in the future to keep moving on. So now we've all come to a point where we're ready to move forth in our lives, and we've come to a split in the road. Some of us are going to keep going to school, and some of us are going to start working, going to trade school, and they're going to start their lives. For some of us, going back to school is just going to be more of the same. We may be going back into person, we may not. What we do know is that we have long, hard years ahead of us, and that these experiences that we've taken from this past year we can apply to the future. For the people that are working, going to trade school, and all of these things, this is where the real life begins. You're going to be adulting, you're going to be buying houses, apartments, cars, starting your future. So what we need to do is we need to take these experiences from the college experience, from our high school, from COVID, from the world, and we need to apply them to our future, and we need to move on to become better humans, to become better students, and to become better members of society. We want to take these experiences and we want them to create new lives for ourselves, and we want them to also help our lives move forward. So I just want to thank everyone, and I hope everyone has a great graduation. Thanks.